Greetings internet, it's VEDA Day 27 and it's time we finally talked about my beard. Beard. I've basically had some kind of beard for the entirety of my adult life. In fact, just like I have now lived in Sheffield for longer than I lived in my original hometown, I've now also had a beard longer than I've not had a beard, because I started in the summer just before I came to Sheffield for university. I do have a tendency though, when I'm not really going anywhere, I'm just sitting in the office at home doing all week, is to let it get a bit messy. So first, let's sort that out. There we go, that's better. Now unfortunately, I never made a note of the exact date I started growing this bit out. But thanks to the fact that I have a semi-weekly daily vlog here, I can go back into my YouTube archive and try and figure it out. And so if you go back in time to sort of this time last year, you can see between this video and this video, I've started combing it out a bit so it'll grow downwards. But unfortunately that's also one of the gaps where I didn't quite go it weekly, so I know that it's sometime between the 26th of February and the 5th of May. Given the length in May, it's probably only just started, so we'll say that I started around April time. So at this point, this has been about a year's worth of growth. The idea of me growing this out was so that I could maybe do some interesting things with it, seeing as I can't do anything with my hair anymore. The thing is, I haven't actually found many things that look particularly great because it's not actually very straight. There's also the fact that I'm not very good at doing plaits either. Because it's all wavy and some bits are different lengths, it always ends up just looking a bit of a mess. Because I only chose to grow out the middle bit, there's not exactly enough hair to do it easily with two. And again, that ends up looking like a bit of a scraggly mess. Maybe okay if you saw me at a distance, but not if you came in close. One thing I found that does work better is just to tie it with multiple ties. I even bought a little jewellery for it. This is actually getting a bit small for the current beard thickness and it's fairly difficult to get on. So at the moment my favourite is to do the multiple ties twice. But it's a bit of a pain to get straight and make sure that the ties are symmetrical, which they probably aren't now because I'm rushing to do a video. So it's not something I really bother with very often. So after growing it out to do things with it, it turns out I actually like it best just flowing naturally. But that's not without its problems. At the moment it's at kind of an inconvenient length. But it's long enough now that like when you're sleeping it can get trapped in your armpit. And the other big one, you can actually see in my cooking video. It tends to get dipped in food a lot more because it's right at that length. To stop that it'd need to be a lot longer or a bit shorter. So I'm still unsure at this point, but I think I'm probably going to trim it back a bit at some point soon. But that's a bit of a scary idea because if you do it wrong, then you've kind of ruined it. Now, lifetime viewership of this channel tells me that 49% of you are female, and I know that pretty much 100% of the commenters are, so asking for beard-related tips in the comments is probably not the best idea. But if you do have any thoughts, let me know down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.